I feel like I have to cover my head like this. Like, I remember the thing I said about tying the headphones to my head with my keyboard. You don't see my eyes very much, but I feel like I need to be shielded from psychic attacks or something to do this reading. And then I had another premonition when I stopped doing the short reading you just saw. What if Phyllis Hyman trying to say something? Like, I didn't kill myself. I had a show to do. I had a show to do. You hear that door cracking open? That sound like Thriller in the beginning. I don't know if she did something to attract love and she died by that shit. You live by the code, you die by the code. And she trying to say something like, I met them niggas needed me to meet me on the moon. And it was more than what I bargained for. They took my ass out of here. Trick of the shaitan. So if the deacons didn't do it, maybe this is some kind of spiritual thing where Phyllis Hyman's like, I didn't kill myself. They just made it look like an accident. But then I saw a clip from Erica Alexander. That's Erica Alexander. I saw a short yesterday, and it makes sense why that was on my feed. It had nothing to do with the type of material I was watching at the time. I should have known right then and there because Erica was on The Breakfast Club. That's Maxine from Living Single. My favorite one, Maxine Shaw, attorney at law. She was on The Breakfast Club one time. Said my grandmother died. My grandmother used to be a witch, and she practiced voodoo. And she had a store. She had a small little hole-in-the-wall store, and she would put dust around the door. And so would her competitor directly across the street. He put dust around the door. I guess to beat out the competition. They both did it. And then she got sick or something, and she conjured up some shit where she was on the floor looking like her body was folded up like a pretzel and she was barking like a dog. So the deacons and Preacher Paulie and the church members had to come pray over her, put hands on her and pray over her. And she was like, they told her, they said, if you don't stop doing this, you're going to come back in the box. And she said, okay, I'm stop. I'm done. I'm done. And she was into voodoo. And 2 weeks later, she came home in a box. She died by that shit. So I don't know if that's significant about what happened to Phyllis Hyman. Somebody meet me on the moon and shit like that. And that's short. You put it all together. Somebody conjured up some shit and they got more than they can chew. They getting more than they can chew. I don't know if I'm warning somebody or I'm just led to just make people aware. That's kind of what I feel like I'm supposed to be doing in this shit. And see how my head is covered? Meet me on the moon. I'm not going to the fucking moon. I prayed before I did this reading. Waking up like that, I pray every day, but I'm just saying. All right, let's get started. Meet me on the moon. You be my love, and I'll be yours too. In the middle of the sky, in the middle of the night, baby, and you and I, oh, feel your symphony. Yes, I do. Feel deep inside of. Damn, my mouth watering. Deep inside of me, come on and be with me. How? Guys, Pisces, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm eccentric RockStar'Seed. And every time you wake my ass up, I'm going to let you know. Keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Now, as I was saying, Phyllis Hyman is a Cancer. Pisces is more intuitive than the Cancer. Scorpio's levels to this shit. Scorpio is the most psychic of them all. They just got a spider sense about instinctual, intuitive nature. They just know before it's an instinct that don't nobody else come with. So it's levels to this shit. So Phyllis, I don't want to make I never heard that in the news. You wouldn't hear that in the news. It's like they found her and she was dead and that was it. And they just left it like that. Now, Pisces, you got trust divine timing. You're either with a Cancer or you could be seeing your person in a dream state in a space that's just not healthy. And you're like, we gotta call an intervention. I feel like I'm, as the reader, an intervention. Like I shuffled those cards and it said trust and divine timing. And you know what's on the bottom? The two gems and the truth teller is right there. Okay, that might be me. And I was singing Phyllis Hyman, and I listened to her record first. What'd she say? Meet me on the moon soon as you can, in the middle of the sky, you and I flying through my love. That's what I need, so my spirit can be free in the everlasting moment of love. She dropped her soda and everything. You see that in the picture? Moment of love. Somebody took the wrong drug. They didn't know that all that shit was in that fancy drug, like an ecstasy pill or something like it, because it's mixed with a bunch of different stuff. You see her? I saw this card. It was on the bottom of the deck. But I saw this card in a dream and somebody's dancing in the middle of the street. Like if you catch the vibe. And then the King of Pentacles is in the back. Like, what? What did I do? I think this is the one, your person, that then, look, the devil energy is underneath. Oh! And the moon is right here. So somebody's man would sit there minding his business, conjuring up, creating his own, whatever. You dig? Creating his own ideas on his phone, writing down his mental notes and shit. Meanwhile, this motherfucker was doing this. You see the Ten of Swords? All them syringes and drugs and shit. Something was mixed in there. And she on some other shit now. She's in there. Maybe the man was somewhere getting high. That could be. This man in here doing his thing. She could have took some of his drugs or took a drug knowing he wasn't paying attention. And now she on some shit like, in the middle of the sky, you and I flying through our love. That's what I need, so my spirit can be free. It's something with the spirit needing to be free in the everlasting moment of love. Somebody been checked out of their relationship to go figure out another way to have everlasting love. Somebody could have committed suicide. That's not funny. I talk jokes, but that's not funny. Okay? I don't know if somebody's experiencing that or not, and somebody feels bad now, okay? Because this could be somebody's uncle. I don't know why I get that this is somebody's uncle or a longtime friend, because they a cop during the day and they do their thing at night kind of thing, and he gave her that shit. He don't want to say nothing. What's underneath the moon? Secrets, hidden enemies. You could be an enemy to somebody's progress, and knowing that it's not right to do this to somebody and give it to them anyway. because they're so heartbroken, manipulative. The art of persuasion. And you gave her that shit, that's for some. Or she went out there and conjured up some shit. She went to go talk to some people. Okay? This motherfucker gave it a resource to a witch doctor. Now he feel bad. Or now he realized that shit's coming back around. Like they're gonna come to collect after a while. And he getting high to numb the pain because he's scared now because she done conjured up the demons. See that moon card? But this is on the surface. Like when she start walking in the street, dropping her soda, like singing to the moon. When she start doing that, somebody got questions. And this motherfucker playing two-faced, asking questions like he wasn't the one that gave it to her. So your man could probably do his thing in the house, mind his business, do his thing. But they trying to, because he's your man, they gonna look at him first as the number one suspect. And he don't care what the hell is going on. Sitting there watching reruns of Wheel of Fortune. We'll get back to this later. But this card stuck out to me. This one stuck out to me. This is the one I saw. Something about trust and divine timing. Like somebody checked out in a way. They may have that big ass argument. This can be conducive to that last reading about the big ass argument because the man is sitting in that 9 of Wands energy. Ready for fighting a good fight. Like I'm trying to hold on. I don't know what's wrong with you. I'm trying to hold on. And this motherfucker keep coming at him. And he don't know. He don't realize, is it the gin? That he got a cup of alcohol in his hand himself. So he don't know if it's the gin or is it her. His mind is playing tricks on him. You see how she's the Page of Wands. It's the Page of Wands. You see how she's antagonizing, talking her shit. And then from my spirit junkie deck, look what the fuck want to come out. Sync with the flow of life, with the moon. And it's blue and it's dark. It matched the vibe. What's done in the dark. Trust in divine timing because there's something going on that ain't clean in the milk. As they say, the truth is about to come out. Or the truth teller and all her playfulness, she may be playful, okay? She may tell her jokes, but listen to the message. Pay attention. It's time to pay attention. Somebody is very horny right now because I'm in heat right now. Okay? And look, with the Most High, in any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. That's all you got to do is repent. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. You ain't got to do this, okay? And I feel like that story about Erica Alexander and her grandmother, when she was telling the story on the Breakfast Club about her grandmother, it's a short, but you can pull up her interview. She's talking about her grandmother playing with voodoo, being a witch. She was a proud witch. She ain't had no shame. That's just what she does. That's who she was. And they told her when they prayed over her, because she had a djinn in her that wouldn't quit, that had her tied up, her body bent around and twisted up like a pretzel, and she was barking like a dog. Watch that interview. Watch that short on YouTube. And she said they prayed over her. They had to lay hands on her. They had to pray over her, perform a ruqya. That's what a ruqya is, to get the jinns out, like the Exorcist and Emily Rose. And they said if you don't stop this, when she got better, they got the jinn out. And they told her, if you don't stop, you're going to come home in a box. And that's with anything that you do. You live by that code, you're going to die by that code. You live by the streets, you die by the streets. You live by witchcraft, you die by witchcraft. You live by God, you die by God. You die a martyr. So somebody's warning. Somebody has a warning, okay? I had to pray before I did this reading, and I'm praying again. Oh Lord, let there be separation between me and my sins as you've caused separation between the east and the west. Oh Lord, cleanse me of my sins as a white cloth is cleansed of dirt. Oh Lord, wash my sins with water, snow, and hail. Amen. You can find that dua in Sahih al-Bukhari. That is the collection of books It's called Sahih, Sahih, Bukhari, Bulkhari, Bukhari, Sahih al-Bukhari. There's also Sahih al-Muslim. There's also the Tafsir. The Tafsir breaks down the verses in the Quran to tell you the deeper meaning of what that's supposed to mean. I feel like every holy book has that, though. Has a book for that break down the different ayahs, the verses, and go into more in depth of what the verse is talking about. I'm telling you, this is a warning for somebody. Side note, I've been binge watching Jalil Peterson. He's a comedian. He has a YouTube channel where he's been covering the story about Diddy, Jay-Z, Beyonce, and different artists, different people. And he has this thing where he's like, surviving Jay-Z and his hair. We are surviving Jay-Z and his hair. Okay, well, he's covering, he was like, him and P got this thing where it's like him and P Diddy had a love affair, and P Diddy is acting like the side chick and all this kind of stuff like that. But watch Jalil Peterson, I Am Comedy. He has his name, it's his first and last name, and it says I Am Comedy. You will see us. I watched one video where he's talking about Jay-Z and his hair and Solange knowing that his Grammy speech was fake. And I was in tears. Okay. And I kept watching his videos, and he says that surviving Diddy Glover. Okay, so we are surviving Diddy Glover. We are surviving Jay-Z and his hair. He's comical like that, and I just shout out to him because he is hilarious. Okay, I kept watching his videos for a whole day straight. The whole 24 hours, I was cracking the fuck up. So this woman, she don't know herself anymore. With the Page of Wands, she's not coming by herself. She's coming with entities. You dig what I'm saying? Trust divine timing, divine masculine, or trust divine timing by way of warning, karmic. She's not a karmic to everybody, but she's a karmic to this person. That's the energy. You dig? We are a karmic to somebody and a divine masculine or the divine feminine to somebody else. So don't attack nobody calling them a karmic. Try not to do that. So what's the super attractor card? Match that again with the bottom. I accept that good things come easily. I'm a super attractor. Somebody got cocky in what they conjured up. And if they don't knock it off, they're going to die by that. That's the word. Okay? Instead of worrying about the future, all is well. I'm aligned in the moment. Somebody wants to live in the moment. I don't worry about the future. I worry about what I need right now, what I want right now. What you need right now is a rukia because you're being psychically attacked with all this purple in this card. Your intuition is being blocked. The Most High is trying to tell you something. You can still come and pray to me before it's too late. Don't sign that contract in blood, or don't sign that contract in spirit. And you're going to get to a point where you ain't going to be able to come back, where Eccentric's not going to be able to read this message in a way where you can still surrender. Eccentric is going to start reading this message. It's like, well, God is not in need of anybody, whether they pray or not. You're not under my umbrella no more. Your ass going to die by that shit. Super attractive. My power lies in my peaceful present. That is the illusion of what sold this person to make a move like that. There's no peace in what you're doing. You just don't know it yet. Somebody, vaginal sacral chakra, this always looks like a clitoris or the hole of a woman's vagina. I'm not saying she's open, but if you look at the picture, inside the hole, it's layers to a woman's vagina. That would be like, you dig what I'm saying? Like, get the visual of what I'm saying. I'm not saying she's open, but I'm saying she's being attacked by jinns. She conjured up some shit. And in the inside, my powerful peace, my power lies in my peaceful present. You see, I was dark at night. The nighttime in there, that's a closed off area. Our vaginal area is a closed off area. It's tight, naturally to keep the germs out. Like when you get pregnant, you get tighter to keep the germs out to protect the baby. Now, you look at what's behind there. It's like the moon, it's like the dark, it's like the shadow side. Some jinns is in that woman's private parts. So when she approached this man, it's like she's coming with some jinns. This man woke up. This man didn't fall for it. He could have, but he didn't. He's looking at her like, I'm putting up the good fight in the name of God, or who he think God is. It resonates different for everybody. Some people call Jesus. I would be glad, but Jesus is not God. Sorry. I can prove it. I don't say that to antagonize nobody. I say that because it's by way of proof. It's written. Okay? He's a servant of God, just like everybody else, just like Ibrahim, who is a great friend of God. He's looking like, I ain't going to let you get me, bitch. I ain't going to let you get me. You think because I'm drinking, I ain't paying attention. You think because I'm always high, I ain't paying attention. And she's coming with her sword, with that page of wands, and she's coming in with the gusto. A little bit of gusto. That gusto is them jinns. Is whatever she conjured up. We are surviving the fact that she covered up some jinns, what she did under the moon. Talking about meet me on the moon. Them motherfuckers called for her like, we ain't going, you got to put the work in if you want us to help you. I don't know if she's living in regret or she's living by way of impulsivity and her emotion. You can switch it around. It could be a man doing this. In my experience, a man did that for control. Meet me on the moon. You see they knocking? You hear that knocking on the door? That's significant. You keep on knocking, but you can't get in. That Little Richard spirit. His song, you keep on knocking, but you can't get in. When he was climbing up the record charts, he would speed up his music because people, the other people, the white people would try to copy his style to take his money, to take money out of his pocket, to be more popular, to keep dominating the airwaves. And he started dominating them airwaves. He was like, we're going to speed it up. They couldn't keep up. Now, Little Richard was a Sagittarius. That is a spiritual journey. That's somebody who's a yin-yang energy, a balance of yin-yang energy. Woo! Listen, I don't know. I got to articulate this by way of artists, musical legends. Everybody I mentioned is an icon. Let me just remind you, you are somebody. If you conjured up some shit out of desperation because your heart was broken, you feel scorned, you feel like you lost control, you want your family, you don't understand why this person not in love with you, he in love with somebody else, or he just not into you like that, you don't feel like you where you supposed to be, whatever the case is, let me just tell you something. I'm bringing up icons. These icons needed people around them to remind them, you are somebody. Now, Little Richard had a fighter spirit when he wore that Pancake 31, and they tried to say that's sissy shit. But you know what? I'm going to be a rich sissy. I'm going to be a successful sissy, and I'm going to wear this Pancake 31 and be successful. And he was. He stood his ground. This Nine of Wands is a fire energy. You don't have to be a Sagittarius, but you got a fighter spirit. So somebody's trying to fight against you and you're trying to combat it. So it's a big fight going on with somebody. By way of spiritual warfare, what is the truth? What is truth? Follow your intuition. Your intuition can't be blocked. You got to be careful. That's where eccentric come in at, I guess. I'm telling the story. I make jokes with the playfulness. I make jokes, but there's a transformation that come with eccentric, where she can speak from experience. You can take advice from a fool by way of listening to eccentric. My power lies in the present. Something with somebody's sacral chakra. Okay? And look at what's on the bottom. The difficult relationships in my life are a perfect mirror for me to look more closely at my own behavior. I feel like this divine masculine feel like that. Because this is yellow and green. Like it feel good. It don't even feel good. I think we stopped having sex. Divine masculine said we stopped having sex some time ago. We stopped having sex some time ago. Okay? I'm ready to go big, rise up, and go home and step into my power. Like, I'm ready for my divine femme. Like, I've been through a lot. We saw a lot. I saw a lot with this person next to me. And this person is a rat. So it could have been a little bit of time or some years or some months. This person been conjuring up some shit. That could have been where he's waking up to the fact that you was blocking me from my divine femme. You was. He's starting to wake up to that shit. You was conjuring some shit on the moon. And when it don't have nowhere to go, it didn't hit divine femme or divine mask like that because he's waking up because he's connected to divine femme. Yeah. And it don't have nowhere to go but back to her. So now she's dancing in the street. She done dropped her soda, dancing with no shoes on, wearing her mother's wedding dress, or wearing her auntie's wedding dress. That could even be grandmom's wedding dress because it's outdated. But she's somewhere dancing in the streets talking about, meet me on the moon. Please don't be late. You know how I hate to wait. 'Cause you're so great. Flying through my love. That's what I need. So my spirit can be free. In the everlasting moment of love. Oh, I feel your symphony, so strong and so pure, it echoes on through me. I am so sure, like we were meant to be, sharing this love we share. Me. You hear the piano playing? Me. She started eating that fucking song up. But let me tell you something. I'm led to say the words on purpose. She thinks she met a friend, conjuring up some demons, and they do that. They make you think you're doing something special. You're gonna be in debt. They're gonna bring your ass home in a box. You better stop that shit. Okay. Shuffle for Pisces. You better stop that shit. And if it's the man playing under the moon, he realized now, I play with a divine feminine like that. And divine feminine, his dick is hard for you. Every time he wake up in the morning with a stiff one, with them boxes on, it's because of you. Because he know he betrayed you. Yep, he did. He know he betrayed you. That stiff dick is for you. He want to get in some pussy. And he's thinking about you and your playfulness and your truth telling with these cards. Meet me. Can we go in the astrological realm? Can we go in the ethereals? Can we go in the 5D? I just want to know what I didn't have my dick wet by you in a long time. I just want to know. You still love me? That woman is coming at the man like that, and the man is coming at divine femme like that. That's why divine femme is showing up in playfulness and happiness, because she's not worried about the divine femme. She's happy. Okay? She tuned into her higher calling, or she tuned into what the Most High is telling her to do. Like, there's a lot of layers. It takes a lot to penetrate a divine feminine or a divine masculine. Each time I choose to tune into spirit guidance of the highest truth shows up for me. So she's catching on. She learned her lesson first. Okay, her fearless freedom lights up her world. So the jinns didn't get to her. So what I'm feeling like is the person who's in the karmic space, in the low algorithm, is the one who put the jinns on the divine femme and the divine masculine. She started with the divine masculine because she wanted divine masculine to treat her like the divine feminine. And when he was confused, he was acting up, he wasn't shit to nobody. He wasn't shit to himself because he wasn't awakened yet. And then it started going to like, well, let me make sure that I want him to perceive the divine femme in a negative light. I need him to do that so he can be put off by her. Meet me on the moon. You be my love. She's desperate, and I'll be yours too. In the middle of the sky, in the middle of, her voice is echoing through the night. Ooh, baby, and I, you and I. Oh, she get mad. Feel your destiny. Yes, I do. Are you sure? Because that motherfucker pulling you in. That entity is pulling you in. Like, you sure you feel my destiny? Yes, I do. Divine Masculine is waking up for that shit. Yeah, he is. Divine Femme already know what's up. Like, all right. You gotta go through what you gotta go through. All right, it is what it is. We are surviving the karmic, playing with the divination, playing with divine, with the magic and shit, playing with voodoo. That's from Jalil Peterson. Watch his channel, y'all. Y'all gonna be in tears. I was in tears. I kept watching his videos just to hear him say that shit. We are surviving Diddy and his Diddy Clover, and we're in his lover, Jay-Z and his hair. Like, Jay-Z and his hair broke up with Diddy. He didn't give him a shout out at the Grammys, and now he's mad. His latest video, they said Diddy drops 26 tapes to federal agents that puts Jay-Z and Beyonce in a bad light. That paints them in a bad light. That's the latest story. That's the last video I watched. So it's like, if I'm going down, I'm taking everybody down with me. I'm going to recount. Ooh, look what flipped over. The Ten of Cups and the Knight of Swords. The devil made me do it. Yes, he did. Yes, Diddy did. Diddy did do that. He did. He dropped them tapes. He ratting on people. If I'm going down, I'm taking everybody down with me. So Diddy could feel like his career is over now. He don't feel like he can bounce back from this. So if you're at the point where you don't feel like you can bounce back from something, you kind of like pulling people down with you. Yes, he did. Now that correlates with whoever the karmic is in this section. It's like, I'm pulling everybody down with me. Okay, I'm conjuring up demons. The devil made me do it. She gonna try to say, it wasn't me. It was the entities. No, it was you, bitch. Yes, you did. Trying to sync with the flow of life by way of jinns. You know jinns don't respect humans. They hate humans. That's why they humiliate us all fucking day long. Having us barking like a dog and being our bodies folded up in pretzels by way that lacks humanity. Like, dude, come on, man. You lack humanity to pull a stunt like that. That's just what I'm trying to say. What else? Like, share, and subscribe. I'll tell you that. Because I may be playful and I'm telling my jokes. I'm talking my shit, y'all. But listen, there's a message in there. Pay attention to the message. Be careful. Okay? Make sure you beef up on your prayers. Make sure you're beefing up on your fasting. Make sure you listen to what people say and go cross-reference what they say. If you feel in your intuition someone's trying to make you do something that doesn't feel right in your spirit, follow that. Just don't do it because it don't feel right in your spirit. And somebody's horny. It could be them entities trying to like connect with the masculine to bind him. Because this Knight of Swords is somebody who's witty, quick on their feet. The devil made me do it. So somebody could have been like more passive and considered not the sharpest pencil in the room. And they got them entities on them now. They sharp with it. They witty. They quick on their feet. They practicing the art of persuasion. And the Ten of Cups means they getting what they want. They got what they want, but you're going to die by it. It's like they feel empowered is what I'm saying. With the Ten of Cups, that could be a yes. Yes, they did do that shit. Yes, they did play under the moon. What is that? The Eight of Wands. That's a yes. What is that? The Five of Swords. They got tired of being hurt. I heard that. They got tired of being hurt. Ace of Swords. That's the truth. I'm here by way of truth telling, by way of God. Truth teller. The truth teller. The truth tellers come in playfulness. She come in femininity. She doesn't mean any harm. But she tells the truth and she entertains while she does it. Ace of Swords. The Five of Swords is a big bully card. That's somebody who's the cursing of the tongue. When you look at religion, they say you can curse somebody with the tongue, with the evil eye. Be careful. You can uplift somebody with your tongue and you can tear down somebody with your tongue. Me. I just can't believe Phyllis. I love Phyllis Hyman. She's my favorite singer with Anita Baker. And Phyllis Hyman's song, Meet Me on the Moon. I'm like, wait, what's under the moon? The moon represents shadow side, hidden secrets, intuition, things done in secret come into the light. This is a warning for somebody. So if the masculine watch my channel, pay attention. If the karmic watch my channel, go repent. If divine feminine watch my channel, this is Six of Wands. Yeah, you public knowledge, public notoriety. Yeah, they watch your channel. You see how she's on that computer? If the divine feminine watch my channel, keep doing what you're doing. Like you notorious. You're in the public's eye for more positive affirmations. By way of positive affirmation, you could be a life coach, somebody who's a public speaker, somebody who creates products by way of positive reinforcement. Even if it's through religion or just being a person who's aware, who may practice spirituality by way of, I know who God is, but I don't associate with one religion or another. Everybody's story is different. So no matter what she does, she's a source of peace. She promotes peace, whatever she does. Me. Look, I'll drop them Quranic verses so fast. Okay, y'all. The eccentric, pull my coat on this shit. Yes, what's up? What's the difference between why is the Quran here? Is that man-made? It's not man-made. No religious book is man-made. But when the one religious book, the Holy Bible, got tampered with, that was a man who did that. But those were God's words, just like the Quran, just like the scroll, just like the Torah, just like everything. Every holy book that came before you, every holy scripture that came before you, they're all based off the same thing, the Most High. Why do we have the Quran if we're supposed to follow the prophet Jesus? The thing that confused the people, what man did is lie and say, Jesus, worship me like I'm God. He was doing the Shaitan's handiwork. So when Jesus returns, as is written, everybody knows that part. Everybody's right about that part, about him returning. He never died. He got ascended to the heavens. What they did was put a man on the cross and say he was Jesus. You can read it for yourself. I can prove. Anything I say out my mouth is proven. The Quran is created as a final warning. Everything from the beginning to the end of the Quran is all the verifications of what was taken out of the Bible. Just like everybody knows the Bible was tampered with. The Quran is a verification of what was taken out of the Bible. It's not meant to be argued. It's not meant to be confused. It's a dispeller of confusion. That's why it's a final warning, and verbatim, God said this is for all mankind. Because I'm tired of y'all walking around confused and misguided. You're misguided. And the Jews can back up the Muslims. Believe it or not, they will. They can and they can. But the thing that God has about with Jews is that when they are the ones who invoke God about Muhammad. And when he brought Muhammad down, they struggled through greed. They turned their back on him. That's why Jews got that reputation for being greedy for money and things like that. Okay? It's not what I know. It's not what you know. It's what you can prove. Everything I said is written. You can read it for yourself. If you don't believe me, I don't have to lie to persuade nobody. I don't lie to kick it. That's what I don't do. I love God. He's my best friend. He saved me from a lot of witchcraft in my own family. Yeah, my family is a slew. It's a slew of witches in my family. And they think I'm the black sheep and the oddball eccentric because I practice Islam. So at the tender age of 15 is when typically you either chasing boys or whatever you're doing. Everybody in my peer group was pregnant at 15. And if they didn't want to keep the baby, they got 2 or 3 abortions under their belt. That kind of stuff was going on. The whole high school was goddamn pregnant in 9th grade, 13 and 14 years old. You see what I'm saying? I was either working and then I took my Shahada. And guess what? Them damn demons talking about, why you take your Shahada? My whole family turned against me when I took Shahada. That should tell you something. The whole family turned against me. Okay? Are you close to your family now? No. Did I cut ties of kinship with them? I just don't talk to them. And you ain't trying to cut ties with your family because it doesn't say that you're not supposed to cut ties with your family, but you can deal with them from a long-handed spoon. And God knows best when I say that. You can deal with them. You can love them from a distance. Okay? You can. Anyway, that's what I said. That's what I meant. Maybe my family watch this channel. Maybe they don't. But that's what it is. I just don't talk to them. I leave them be. I don't hurt them or wouldn't let anybody hurt them because that's my family. I ain't going to let you talk shit on them. I ain't going to let you hurt them, even if I don't talk to them. But that's the family I was born in. Like Erica Alexander said, that's what my grandmother did. Okay? They were very manipulative and tricksters. They were. Well, where are we going? Let's see. What this one to flip over? 5 of Pentacles. You see that? It's something about you being a blessing. And whoever is on the other side of the spectrum is trying to conjure up whatever they conjure up demonically or spiritually. I don't know what my family says about this channel. They may try to say it's divination too. Or like witchy or something like that. But do you? Okay? Go live your life. 5 of Pentacles talks about bad health, poverty, bad wealth, homeless, no money, nobody, you're abandonment issues. Could be something to do with all of those things. That may be what they're saying. Mental health, because the Pentacles are like mental health cards as well as tangible wealth. It's like focus on your health. But this is somebody who's on a break right now with the 5 of Pentacles. As somebody who you see is like kind of checked out. They're there, but they're not there. Kind of thing. Tell God that colorful story. I'm led to tell somebody that. Whatever the fuck you ran out your mouth about from the side of your mouth, I hear Beanie Siegel too. On the song Stop Chill. Don't talk shit sideways out of your mouth. I will slap spit sideways out of your mouth. Bitch niggas talk indirect, it don't matter. Whoever says something foul against you, okay, tell them produce their sword as if they're truthful. Go tell God that colorful story. See if he defend it. Because what he don't do is defend lies. Let's keep going. And what's on the bottom is the 7 of Swords. Lie, cheating, lying, cheating, stealing, strategy and wit in a positive light, the intellect of somebody. Somebody use their intellect for ignorance, to lie, steal, and cheat to save face. A lot of what I've experienced is people avoiding accountability to save face. Now they're in that nostalgia energy with the 6 of Cups. I'm ready to go big, rise up, and step into my power. I think the thing that backfired against people pertaining to you, divine masculine or divine feminine, and the karmic. I think I'm speaking to all 3 parties when I say this reading. The thing that backfired is for those who wanted to say the things that they said or did something under the moon, which will be like in secret. They wanted to save face. It was to avoid accountability. So now I'm hearing somebody cheated to avoid accountability, and they've been projecting on you ever since. You felt a shift in your person. You didn't know they were karmic until they did this one thing. You felt a shift in your person, and naturally when a woman puts a barrier up, she stops being in love. It stops her from falling in love. So naturally it stops the man from falling in love with her, from being in love with her. So he finds his love and support somewhere else. But the whole theme of it is, the point of it all is trust in divine timing. What don't come out in the wash always comes out in the rinse. Excuse me. Watch people who don't pray for you, but they pray on you. Now look, this is the Six of Swords. Remember I said something about that Six of Cups energy. This is the Five of Wands in reverse. So if not everybody, there are some people who want to call a truce. The Five of Wands in the upright is arguments, gossip, fighting, chaotic energy. Somebody reached a resolution where I don't want to argue. I don't want to speak ill on your name. I don't want to fight. You know, they reached a resolution. When the Five of Wands is in reverse, it's like, let's come to a conclusion. Let's make peace. And that's right next to the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is a lack of art. It's anything but arguing. It could mean traveling. If I could come to you and tell you that to your face, I don't mean no harm. I don't want to fight. I don't want no bad blood between us. It's important to me that we don't fight. It's important to me that we remain a family, that we remain intact. It's important to me that our friendship continue to grow. It's important to me that our romantic connection continues to grow. Somebody wants to put their guard down. They want to stop arguing. They want to stop cussing people out with their words. Because you got the Five of Swords here and the Seven of Swords. But the Ace of Swords is right behind the Five of Swords. So the second somebody tries something, God was all over that shit. He was all over their ass. Like, somebody is a dispeller of faulty shit. Like, I'm going to tell the truth even if it's against myself, no matter what. Somebody wants to show up in respect and peace. I show up in peace. I come in peace. I don't want to combat you. I don't want to fight you. Truth. And then what's following that Ace of Swords is Six of Wands. Like, somebody see you online. Or it's going to cross-reference this goddamn video online. Okay? With that Five of Pentacles. You feel by yourself. You feel abandoned. You feel how you made that person feel. Abandoned. Now you get it with the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is like strategy and wit in a positive light. But there's a negative light where it's lying, stealing, and cheating. So lying, stealing, and cheating got your ass left out in the cold. Now you met with nothing. I'm telling you, with that Phyllis Hyman song, Meet Me on the Moon, like what you did under that moon, I don't know what you did, man. Surviving Diddy Glover and Jay-Z in his hair. You are surviving the motherfuckers that wanted to tell you you wasn't shit. And nobody should listen to you. And nobody should trust you. Okay? When it doesn't have nowhere to go, whatever entity or negativity or ayn, you could just do it with your tongue. Whatever you said against that person, it don't have nowhere to go to them. No way to penetrate them. It's going to bounce back on the person who sent it 10 times worse. So you're starting to see a lot of people, big names, or just in your social group or in your family dynamic, your friends, your romantic connection. You're starting to see people experience changes. Because that's what they was doing in the dark. That's what they were doing. You see them out there singing in their grandmom's wedding dress, talking shit like, huh? or their mother's wedding dress or some shit. It don't have to be nobody's wedding dress. I just saw that intuitively, but damn, what was in that Sprite? What they put in that fucking soda? Like they not even thinking straight. You see that? Whew. The tower. Sudden realization, rude awakening, shake that faulty foundation down. Something with telling the truth. It's something with telling the truth. Made people see people for who they are. The Most High has a way of being just with people like that. Now they want to come back and say, I want to fix the problem. Okay? Five of Cups, they have remorse. They regret it. They're sad. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have did that to that person. I shouldn't have said that about that person. I should have never tried to target that person. That motherfucker ain't do nothing to nobody. That motherfucker mind they goddamn business. It makes you look at yourself. With the Five of Cups. Oh shit. It's making people stand back on their heels now like, damn, you're right. You're right. You're right. That was a deflection of me. That was me projecting onto you what I feel about myself. Typically, that's the case. But trust, all of it is all centered around and trusting divine timing. What don't come out in the wash always comes out in the rinse. With the moon. Something about meet me on the moon. That's what I need. So my spirit. What the fuck about your spirit? Like, what about it? Can be free. Come on and meet me on the moon. Whoa. Why? I don't want to go on the moon. Like, this motherfucker's selling this human, this witchcraft. Something with witchcraft. Sold somebody for a price, a big ass hefty price. It's a big ass hefty price that come with that shit because you ain't gonna never be able to feed them gens back. That's the point. They do it to humiliate Adam. That's the shaitan humiliating Adam. Most of the time, people don't realize that till it's too late. You got the Queen of Cups here. I did that to a fucking Queen of Cups. Somebody who's mature, nurturing, motherly, or it could be a man or a woman. Nurturing, compassionate, loving, loyal. Or this could be somebody's mother figure regretting the shit that they did because they were everything but nurturing, loving, loyal. They were manipulative. They were low vibration. They were emotionally abusive. That's somebody's parental figure. What's on the bottom? Knight of Pentacles. That don't really match this message right now. Stubbornness. Somebody was inflexible. Somebody was a miser. Inflexible, stubborn, didn't want to bend. They wanted to do what they wanted to do, and that was that. Ace of Cups. Someone wants an opportunity to make things right with God. Somebody wants to surrender and clean their ledger or clean the gens out of their blood, out of their spirit, clean the poison, and I want the toxins out of my blood, out of my bloodline. I hear bloodline. I want the generational curse off my family. This is that Queen of Cups saying that, whether they in reverse or not. Somebody, they're not in the reverse no more. If the Five of Wands and the Six of Swords, that all go together with that Queen of Cups. It's like, I want the generational curse off my bloodline. Just because it's a queen is more like energy. So it's receptive. A woman is more receptive. This woman is now more receptive where they were trying to keep their guard up before to make a point. What point was that? Because you got the Tower and the Five of Cups. A lot of regret, a lot of remorse. And then somebody is like, I want to clean the generational curse. I want the witchcraft off my family. They didn't realize that. Maybe they didn't realize you were chosen to tell the truth. You are a dispeller of gens. You are naturally a gen killer. within your own right, within your own way of doing things, and you're not nasty about it because it don't require you to be. You're witty, you're smart. Like, people didn't understand what moves you or what's I don't understand this person's mysterious. I don't understand this person. Trust in divine timing, and now the truth will reveal itself. This person is a generational curse breaker with the way they do things. The reason why this motherfucker, you're different. You're very different. You're different, and I don't like it because I don't understand it. I fear it. I don't know if that's the devil playing on you, but it was projection. The devil's playing on you. The devil's not playing on that person. God was trying to tell you something. Silly? Yeah. And now it's like, I need justice. Don Corleone, give me justice. He said, you know what? We've known each other many years, even though my wife is godmother to your only child. You dig? You never wanted my friendship. Let's be honest. You never wanted to be associated with me. You never bonded with me like that. And we in the same fucking family, bloodline group, or married, or friends. Like, you never really fuck with me like that. And intuitively, you could have known that. Now you're in trouble. Now you got them jizz on your ass. Meet me on the moon. Now you done conjured up some shit. And it's like, that's the motherfucker. Now I understand. In divine timing, this person's revealed for who he or she is in the family line, in the marital status, in the marital experience, and as well as friends. Like, I thought something was different about this person, but I didn't know that was what it was. Her purity. You dig? Like, there's nothing demonic about it. Like, this person has a gift. This person can go say a prayer right now, and God is more likely to answer that person than they'll answer yours. He don't have to answer nobody, but he's more likely to answer her or him than he is to answer you. Because you was under the moon and shit. You think because you was under the moon, you can't repent. But what did he say? In any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. That's all you got to do. And nobody didn't want to do that, so he made it happen. Now you got to go to him to get out of this shit. And now somebody needs justice, not just for her or him. I need my whole family to be straight. I didn't know all these years, all these decades, that it was witchcraft the whole damn time. It's a curse on my family. Ick. Make you feel icky. All right, Pisces. I feel like you're the one that's the dispeller of nastiness. Ooh. Three of Swords. What's that? What's the Three of Swords? King of Swords. Knight of Cups. Keep going. Wheel of Fortune. Somebody is actively trying to get in contact with you, to talk to you, and just be humble. But they also realize with the King of Swords that after the way I treated this person, they may not want to hear it. Somebody may want to take you out somewhere public to kind of sit down and just talk to you, or just sit alone with you and just talk to you. But they don't know if you're a ticking time bomb or not with the Wheel of Fortune, because you've been rejected so harshly in the past with the Three of Swords. Like, they think you might snap. Like, I don't know. But you see how he's looking at her like, I don't want no trouble. You know, like, I don't know if demons is in you. They still kind of semi-scared of you because they don't realize they created a monster. It ain't that they conjured up demons. The demons is not on you. They just know you got every right to feel how you feel. Seven of Pentacles on the bottom. You reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. I planted the seeds for this motherfucker to act like that. They actively know what they did physically to make you feel like that. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about nobody. I just want to be happy. Ace of Pentacles. That's true. I just want to be happy. I did what I had to do to go be happy. What's one about him? King of Cups. Yeah. Self-love. Take accountability in your own happiness. That's a more mature energy anyway. And this is what? 7? Oh, no, this is 8 of Pentacles. I don't understand why you was working so hard to make me feel like I was the bottom of your shoe after you stepped in some shit. 3 of Pentacles. And you were working with other people against me. You were disloyal. And the 4 of Wands is here. And y'all celebrated together. And victory. And humiliating me. And making me feel like I was nobody or nothing. Like I was the one doing something wrong. You always thought I was always wrong. And that 4 of Cups is like, I feel like they sit in apathy and disappointment. They wanted that for you. So whatever they wanted for you, that's the energy they're sitting in now. The 4 of Cups is disappointment. You wanted me to give up on love or giving up that I deserve better. You wanted me to give up on myself. But that wheel is turns, them tables turn. That's under that 4 of Cups is on top of that Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is karmic. That wheel turns in your favor. That wheel turned in your favor. I feel like this is past tense. It turned in your favor. You're happy / they want to hurt themselves. They want to get rid of them demons. They didn't know. Some of them didn't know there were demons on them. And some of them actively conjured up demons, not knowing there was already demons on them. So they in for a rude fucking awakening. What is this? The world is over. What did Erica Alexander say? You live by that shit, you die by that shit. If you don't stop doing that, you keep knocking on the door, Satan gonna answer. Okay? Everything is significant. You dig? They want to apologize to you. They want to make amends to you. You dig what I'm saying? But something is over. They on that road to, you got to face the music. They would at least like your forgiveness if it's possible for anything that anybody's ever crossed you or did anything wrong. Okay? Not for nothing. At least like to make peace with you so I can go repent if there's nothing else. You don't ever have to talk to me again. I understand. I ain't never look at it the way you looked at it because I didn't want to see the fucked upness in my ways. Okay, but the world is endings for something to begin. Something worked out for you. And something fucked up for them. You got, how many aces you got here? Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. So you can rest assured that your intuition is not blocked. Your heart space is healed. There's a lot going on with you that don't really require these people to be in your life. They would be an incompatibility. Trust in divine time and things worked out in your favor. Someone tried to make it sound like you was eerie or something was about you. I don't know what it is about this person. They're eerie. That was nothing but projection and deflection. It had a lot of people against you behind they faultiness. Ace of Wands, that's true. You got 3 aces out here now in your favor. You got an opportunity to tell your truth. Okay? Knight of Wands. They tried to say it was attachments on you, or you was conjuring up attachments, or you played with the devil. Petty. It just gives me a lot of petty energy. And the Empress. That was the biggest attack of them all. Is them attacking your creativity, your motherboard, you being a spouse. An Empress is an entrepreneur. An Empress is a wife. An Empress is somebody who's creative, who has children. They try to attack your business. They try to attack your husband. They attack you in more ways than one. Okay? And you still made an opportunity out of nothing that nobody wanted to give you. I don't think you feel like people should have gave you that. You was out there doing it on your own. So the irony is they try to take it from you. Yeah? And that's the 9 of Pentacles. They left you to figure that shit out for yourself. And you did. And now somebody wants to come back by way of, you helped me tap into my inner star player. But I think that's you being talented and gifted. Could have come from another parental figure. And they go that 6 of Cups again. They have that nostalgia. Okay? And that Temperance. You're a healer. A wounded healer. And they were naive for coming at you like that. They were ignorant. with the foolish journey. You went a different way. Now they watch and study you. That's due diligence right there. That's contracts, due diligence with the Page of Swords. And the Six of Pentacles is respect. Why is it respect? Because you get the respect of the people. You have recognition. So there's been a transformation. Some people will transition out, and some, what's up underneath that is a Ten of Swords. Some people will transition out. You live by that shit for so long, you're going to die by that shit. And there's no way around it. That could be what somebody's trying to tell you is they want to make amends. But I don't know if they're stuck between worlds or transition. I don't know. Okay, but you retreated. With the Hermit card, you fast away from these people. There you go. Four of Swords. Four of Swords is call a truce. Retreat. Like you got it. You got it. You go do you, and I'm going to do me. And then it's going to be fine. Pisces. Let's celebrate our wins, our success, and keep praying. I think it's you that's picking up the energy on somebody else. Okay? Or you just come so far in your healing journey personally that people are starting, you may feel a little bit of reminiscence or nostalgia. You remember where you came from. Enough to remember it's not where I need to be. That's not what's right for me. I wish you well. It's been grand, but we got to say goodbye to each other. And that's okay. I'll be missing you. I'll go my way. I'll find a way to get through. Missing you. I'll be missing you. That's it. Somebody's singing that in regards to you. But I feel like someone also passed away. And it's like, what happened? How did it get to this? You have to care before it comes to the inevitable. It doesn't make sense to cry that hard. You can have remorse or whatever. Like everybody hits their own rock bottom in their own damn time. But you have to have remorse before it gets to that point. You can't be that kind of lazy, that kind of arrogant, that kind of fool when it's happening because it ain't you. You ain't the one doing it. Not realizing it's a trick of the shaitan and God is in control. He's all of them. He works in very mysterious ways. Where you thought you was getting away with something and then he make you feel all that shit when the inevitable happens or before the inevitable happens. And sometimes the inevitable is not always death do us apart. Sometimes those motherfuckers leave by what they stand for. So if they was behind the scenes under the moon playing with some fuck shit at your expense, they gonna die by that shit. Missing you for what? I don't miss you treating me like shit. I don't miss you yelling at the moon. I miss the old person before they conjured up some shit. I do. That's somebody's partner. Like I don't miss you acting like that, but I wish you well. I wish you would have made different decisions for yourself. I wish you would have just told me what you struggled through so we could work through this together because I was really your friend. I really was. With the Six of Cups and the Six of Pentacles, I really was your friend. We was thick as thieves. Like your bullshit became my bullshit. Quick. Now you could just sit back and just watch. Now, or you looking at somebody in pity, like, or pouring pity, like, you know what? You kind of brought that shit on yourself. It's hard to feel bad for you when you pull shit like that on people. You try to fuck up my foundation, my money, so I can't take care of my family. You were really hateful. You try to sleep with my husband or my wife. And you expect me to be grand? You expect me to, I forgive you, but I don't have to fuck with you like that. Like, we can't be friends. Because forgiveness is not for you. Forgiveness and pardoning is for me. So I can keep going. So maybe that's, okay, going back to the initial premonition, the woman is rocking back and forth. Like, she knows she did some shit to her man and to his counterpart. You attack somebody who didn't have nothing to do with nothing. You attack somebody, you're made aware that God orchestrated that for that man to keep on going or for that woman to keep on going, and you attacked it. So whatever you conjured up is going to fall back on you. And you know it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. It's a transformation for somebody and it's death for somebody else because they're not inheriting nobody's negativity no more. It's a transformation, which means you're not a caterpillar no more, you're a butterfly. You're on that spiritual journey. And somebody make the point to take that first step. That's all they got to do is at least raise their leg to take that first step. And that's it for the other person. It's going to be an ending. It don't have to be death for everybody, but it's an ending, a painful ending. But it's the ending you brought on yourself because you were trying to control a narrative. I'll be missing you. What you want me to say? I'll be missing you. But right now it's time to retreat, okay? It's time to disconnect from the world. You did it, and when you did it, I didn't know you was slapping me in the fucking head about it or stabbing me in the back about it. I didn't know that. You was playing with my intelligence and playing and attacking me and attacking people I love and care about. It's a lot you knew and didn't say nothing about, but you were acting on it. So it let me know what you know behind the scenes. It let me know you know more than what you're saying because your actions are saying it. You sitting there rocking back and forth, and I'm sitting here fresh out my sleep. My dick is hard. You're supposed to be sucking it so we can get this shit popping. I'm trying to get my dick wet, and you over here fucking tripping about what you did under the fucking moon. About somebody conjuring up like, yo, you gonna suck his dick or you gonna come with us? What you gonna do? For his journey. Damn essential. Y'all don't play with y'all like that. I like to tell it like it is and then leave off of it. Like, it's playful, but it's true. You dig? It's true for somebody. You can't even fuck on this karmic like that because they fuck on gens. Gens fuck on them more than they fuck on you. Let your friends help you. You really thought that gen was your fucking friend? Religious factors. You mocked at that person's religion. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So you made a choice. You knew better. You could have been raised Baptist, raised Muslim, raised Jew, and you turned down a different path. Or you turned down a path against that combats this person's truth. You were crowned biggest flunky by the gens. That's not an honor. That's not a win. You see that crown over top of her head? That's not your religion. Well, that was your religion because you stood by it. You swore by it. You died by it. That's an oath you took against the Most High with all these aces here. Can't nobody help that. You on your own with that shit. Now somebody want to get honest and have heart-to-heart conversations. I feel like somebody want to repent. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. I feel like I made a bad move. You think that Jen give a fuck about what you're talking about? Look how he looking. It's a Jen. You trying to make reason with a Jen. That's your humanity kicking in. That's the most I'll let you know. I know what you did, bitch. I can see it. I see everything. And you trying to make reason with a Jen. A Jen is like, fuck out of here. Like, it is what it is. You know the contract when you signed it with your spirit and your blood. You know that. It is what it is. Heart-to-heart conversations. Where? I ain't got no heart for you. I ain't got no sympathy for these niggas. Man, I flex on y'all humans every chance I get. Chemistry. You thought we had chemistry for real? No, your chemistry is with your person. Your chemistry is with another human being, not with me. Fuck you, I'm going to let you down every time you compete. Every time you fell in love with that Jen or fell in love with what that Jen was doing for you, this could be the one. You really thought that. Only don't tell me you innocent because it insults my intelligence, makes me very fucking angry. Who approached you? Because it wasn't the Most High, so it had to be Iblis. And that motherfucker had to get honest and say it was Iblis. Honestly, he didn't approach me. I went to him. And he convinced me it was safe to love. I could trust him. He said it was something in it for me. With the romantic feelings, he fell for that. And you believe that? He said it was something in it for me. Stay optimistic about your love life. Now you want to be optimistic? Innocent people died behind your actions. And now you want to be optimistic? Now there's a separation. The damage is done now. They don't have no use for you now. You're going to hell. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Now you got to sit with yourself. Now you want to make amends, want to make peace. You want to honestly discuss your feelings with everybody. Hence, the motherfucker rocking back and forth, talking about, you be my love, and I'll be yours too. Ooh, we can fix this. You think so? The shit you did made the news. I ain't gonna never snitch on you, but I know what you did. It's time to roll, nigga. In the middle of the sky, in the middle of you, the night through. When you listen to the song, her voice is echoing, so she recorded them parts separately because it's like echoing each other when she say that part. That's why I sing it like that. You dig? Feel your sympathy. Like, I miss that power. Somebody missed that power because they're in that Five of Pentacles now. It's like that power. I become addicted to that power, that far sense of power. And the people you fucked over, they know they deserve love. So they stood their ground. They cried their tears or not pick up their feelings and just went the other way. You are lovable. You really think you deserve my love after you done conjured up some shit under the moon? That's why the motherfucker's sitting there scratching his head with a hard dick and some boxers on, fresh out of sleep. Like, who are you talking to? Because that is not our connection. You left a long time ago. We stopped bonding a long time ago. What are you talking about? I'm confused. Now somebody wants to express their love. Okay, you want me to express, but go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Please, just meet me on the moon. I just want you to love me. To be real, this love is unrequited, okay? There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Now that Jim broke up with you, now you want to get back with me. And you want me to trust. Well, I trust in divine timing. That's what it all comes back to. And that's how I'm able to keep an open mind. And that's how I'm able to call my soulmate. Because you tried to take her from me or take him from me. Okay? I'll make the effort with that. Okay? It really taught me to heal my family issues as to why this karmic lesson was in place in the first goddamn place. For real. Your love life begins as you forgive your parents. I can't be mad at you, mom and dad, okay? Because it'll fuck my life up. So if you think I hate you, I don't hate you, okay? I'm actually proud of my parents. I talk about my parents a lot. The name stems from my parents, for me personally, but you think, like, it ain't for nobody to keep no grudges. Grudges slow down, it lowers the frequency, it weakens your immune system, it makes your attitude suck. Obviously, I'm a happy person. I don't suck. I'm not trying to suck. But I'll tell that shit like it is. Surviving all the niggas who play with fucking witchcraft to play God in somebody else's life and control the narrative on somebody else. Like Jamil Peterson would say. Okay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That's a lesson for somebody. I hope you pay attention to the message. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.